Okay, we're in Dover, England, and there is the Dover Castle, and we're at the White Cliffs as well, and you see the English Channel and all the way into France. It's like walking on the backside of the castle. Uphill is the castle tower, and they got some Roman outposts up here as well, from what the tour guide told us. This little tower. This must be one of the outposts. Roman lighthouse, Saxon church this way as well. Most signs say. Tower and all of that is up this way. I just walked over the drawbridge. This right here is the Palace Gate, late 12th century, 45 and 1853. And apparently you can go inside the building, the Great Tower, and check it out. And here's our lovely tour guide. How are you doing? So here's our lovely tour guide. Okay, this right here looks like it's the actual kitchen, and where they prepared all the dinners and feasts that they had. So these wooden barrels, I'm sure they put a lot of spices and sugar and meat. And this is where they actually cut the like sheep or cows at, cut them up and prepared the feast for all the people that were here.
That would be that short and merry. Where's that from? Yesterday.
So, here. Frogs needs replacing. One of the constables men said.
Stop's fine, which is good English you, none of your foreign luck. Yes, trigger's bent.
I had a bet.
Trying to see out this window. See the town of Dover out there. And we're going to work our way out to the very top. close. Oh, this is cool. Definitely get a bird's eye view of the city of Dover over here. You can actually see another site of an old fort in front of us on that mound. See a little bit of the English countryside up this way. Bunch of farmland, grassland. See the cliffs, see the ocean. There's a church and the lighthouse in front of us. Alright, we're on top of the actual mast up here now. Little tower. Got 4 of them around the thing. Looking into Dover again.
Carefully, box. Should we have the edge?
This is the dining room here in the castle. Of course, you see all the tables set up, and you see, I guess this is where the king sat, or the higher ups. Got the shield. Looks like where people slept in.
It was storage.
Yeah, storage.
Got a nice fireplace going on. They should bring you a hot date up here.
Very quick tour you're doing.
Oh.
And you're missing half.
And here's my lovely tour guide again. Look at that. Yeah, I was just explaining to the people that I got a beautiful fireplace over here. You know, you bring a hot date up here and just kind of hang out. So is there anything else that you would like to add to that? Or is there anything else on the tour that's really cool?
How about the graffiti?
Oh, the graffiti. Okay. Wow.
That's my favorite one.
Nice. Now, who wrote that?
prisoners from 1702 to 1710.
Oh, okay. So, wow. That's quite a ways away. Ways to go.
And there's this one. So his name's Francois Mesnil. He's a merchant of Cherbourg and imprisoned on the 23rd of July 1710.
Oh, wow. I was about to say, we get a lot of graffiti in the U.S., so we see a lot of that all over the place. So
A bit different though, yeah?
it's a bit different. This is more historical. I like it. That's pretty nice.
And there's a hidden one over here.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's a crest. Now, who did this?
I don't know with that one. I want to say the Irish, but you know. And there's some more around the side, but they're everywhere in the building.
Wow.
But the fireplace that you were talking about, just here, we've got the York Rose with the sunbeams behind it. So you can tell it's the York one.
Oh, wow.
So from the 1470s, this fireplace.
Very nice. That's cool. That's quite a bit of history in here.
Yes.
Now, what exactly was this room? I mean, was this like a...
Okay, set up to be guest chambers.
Okay.
So the whole place was designed to be effectively a bed and breakfast
Nice.
for people coming from France and pilgrimaging to Canterbury Cathedral. Did you go there?
I got that.
Did
No.
you know-
Oh, the cathedral? No, we haven't been to cathedral yet. But
So the king that built this place accidentally had the Thomas Becket killed.
I heard the...
Yeah.
he was explaining that.
So this is a big sort of I'm sorry at the same time of going, look at how wealthy we are, don't bother invading us. And they're sort of in competition with the church at the same time.
With the Pope?
Pardon?
With the Pope?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, were the beds, were they a little bit bigger than that? Or was that the size of the bed right there that they put them in?
Right, they're only about an inch shorter than we are
Okay.
at the time. But they used to sleep sitting up rather than laying down.
Really?
That's why we've got the bolsters at the back.
Oh my goodness, how can you sleep sitting up?
Yeah, they thought it was better for your health.
Wow.
But also the colours they're not the sort of childish colours that we think of them as. But because they were so difficult to manufacture, they're very expensive. They're representative of wealth rather than...
Gotcha. Wow. I was about to say, those look like kind of the beds that we slept on in the hostel last night in London.
I'll
So,
show you underneath.
yeah.
You know the expression "good night, sleep tight"?
So tie your knots tight. That's
Yeah.
what they meant.
So these are all designed to be portable beds because if you went on progress, then you would take your furniture with you. So you'd have a servant to set out your bed, but also to tighten it each night for you, and then carry it for you when you moved on. So you'd have to be very, very rich. And one of these beds, because of the paint on there, the wood, would actually cost about one person's salary today.
Wow.
You know, one person's salary. So very
That's a
expensive.
lot of money.
Yes,
That's,
for a bed.
yeah. Gosh.
And the fur on the main bed over here is red squirrel. Upstairs in the king's bedchambers, it's grey squirrel fur. Because at the time, we only had red squirrel here. To get the grey squirrel, you'd have to import it over from Siberia. So again, it's a sign of wealth.
Now, what was the other room? Was it the dinner room? Was it just like
Practicing
just?
hall. But if you weren't rich enough to be in here, you'd be in there on the floor.
Ah. So what did they serve for dinner? Like on these tables and stuff? What was the main course? I saw where they were like. I'm assuming it's like sheep or cows that were down there. They were butchered
You know
up
what?
and
Ask
served.
somebody else about the food. I'm not sure. And when you go downstairs, we went into the kitchen yet.
No, I haven't been in the kitchen yet.
Okay, in the
I saw
kitchen,
where they.
you'll
I saw where the meat was hanging out from the thing.
Yeah.
Is that the kitchen or is it another section? Or is that just where they did all the carving and stuff?
They wouldn't have actually had the kitchen downstairs.
Okay.
It would have been probably off Arthur's Hall. Did you go in there?
Haven't been in there
No.
yet.
Small room, Arthur's Hall. There are 3 archways, and so they would have had the 3 main rooms for preparing food in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So rather, they wouldn't have had it on site because if there was a fire, they'd have a problem.
Awesome.
That way.